Have you ever thought eating vegetables is always safe? But what if just a small mistake could tire your liver, strain your kidneys, and silently harm your stomach? Would you believe it? The truth is, these aren't rare veggies. They're familiar ones in your daily meals. So, which vegetables are they? Why can eating more actually cause harm if done wrong? And how do we eat them right, both tasty and healthy? If you enjoy simple, natural health tips, please like this video and hit subscribe with the little bell so you never miss new videos from Live Well Every Day. If this video helps, comment 1 below. If not yet convincing, leave 0 so I can improve next time. Now, let's explore 4 common vegetables that may seem healthy, but if eaten the wrong way, can quietly harm your health. 1. Leafy mustard greens. Healthy, but can be harmful if eaten the wrong way. Leafy mustard greens, including varieties like green mustard, Napa cabbage, bok choy, and Chinese flowering cabbage, are staple vegetables in Vietnamese meals. They're packed with fiber, which supports bowel movements, helps the digestive system run smoothly, and reduces the risk of constipation. Not only that, these greens are also rich in vitamins A, C, and K, as well as minerals like calcium, potassium, and folate, all essential micronutrients that boost immunity, strengthen bones, and support heart health. However, one common mistake many people make is eating mustard greens on an empty stomach or eating too much of them raw. That's because mustard greens contain a significant amount of organic acids and glucosinolates, substances that can irritate the stomach lining when there's no buffer food in the stomach. This explains why some people feel bloated, nauseous, uncomfortable, or experience dull pain in the upper abdomen after eating raw mustard greens. This is especially true for those with gastritis, antral inflammation, or irritable bowel syndrome. Eating raw mustard greens or having them on an empty stomach can worsen symptoms. Even for healthy individuals, eating at the wrong time over a long period can silently damage the stomach lining. So, the advice from nutrition experts is, always cook mustard greens before eating, especially if you have a sensitive stomach. Do not eat raw mustard greens in the morning on an empty stomach. When cooking, you can boil, stir-fry, or make soup, but avoid overcooking to preserve the vitamins. Eat them with rice and protein-rich foods to help neutralize the acids. In short, mustard greens are very good for you if you know how to eat them properly. Eating vegetables at the right time and in the right way will protect your digestion, support weight loss, and improve your overall health. But if eaten the wrong way, they can silently become a hidden enemy to your stomach. 2. Bean sprouts. Nutritious but can carry bacteria if eaten raw. Bean sprouts are made from germinated mung beans, soybeans, or black beans. These sprouts contain many active enzymes that help with digestion, enhance nutrient absorption, and support liver function. Additionally, bean sprouts are rich in vitamin C, vitamin E, and natural antioxidants that improve skin, boost immunity, and enhance reproductive health for both men and women. Some studies also suggest that bean sprouts may help reduce cholesterol and balance hormones in women. However, because they are sprouted vegetables, bean sprouts are highly susceptible to bacterial contamination during processing and storage if food safety isn't strictly followed. The damp and dark environment, ideal for sprout growth, is also the perfect breeding ground for harmful bacteria, especially E. coli and Salmonella. These 2 bacteria can cause food poisoning, acute diarrhea, and intestinal infections if consumed. Pregnant women, the elderly, and young children with weak immune systems are the most vulnerable if they eat raw bean sprouts that aren't hygienic. Even a small amount of bacteria can disrupt digestion and, in some cases, lead to serious complications if not treated promptly. So, here's what nutrition experts recommend. Do not eat raw bean sprouts in any form, not in salads, spring rolls, or mixed dishes. Before using, blanch the bean sprouts in boiling water for 30 seconds to 1 minute, then continue cooking. Choose clean, chemical-free sprouts. The best option is to grow your own at home. If stir-frying, making soup, or eating with pho, make sure the sprouts are fully cooked to eliminate any leftover bacteria. 3. Beets. Highly nutritious, but may cause kidney stones if consumed too frequently. Beets are root vegetables with a distinctive reddish-purple color, often used in soups, juices, or porridge. This food is rich in nutrients, especially betanin, a powerful natural antioxidant that can protect cells, enhance liver function, and cleanse the blood. Additionally, beets provide folate, potassium, iron, fiber, and vitamin C, nutrients that are excellent for heart health, brain function, and improving blood circulation. Many people choose beets to detoxify the body, boost energy, and replenish blood, especially in macrobiotic or vegetarian diets. However, not everyone knows that beets contain a high amount of oxalate, a natural compound that can crystallize into calcium oxalate stones in the kidneys if consumed excessively or without sufficient water intake. In particular, if you frequently drink pure beet juice without staying well hydrated or have a body prone to forming stones, the risk of oxalate buildup in the kidney tubules and bladder becomes very high. For those who have had kidney stones or are dealing with chronic kidney disease, consuming a lot of beets can make the condition worse. Moreover, beets have a cooling nature and a high nitrate content. If not stored properly or not cooked thoroughly, nitrates can convert into nitrites, compounds that may affect respiratory function and are especially dangerous for young children. The advice from nutrition experts is, do not drink pure beet juice daily. It's better to dilute it with other vegetables like carrots, apples, or cucumbers to balance nutrition. People with a history of kidney stones or kidney disease should limit beet consumption to once or twice a week and drink plenty of water throughout the day. Always boil or cook beets thoroughly. Do not eat them raw or store them for too long. For young children, be cautious when giving them beets. Consult a doctor if they consume it regularly. 4. Fresh bamboo shoots. Nutritious but can cause poisoning if not prepared properly. Fresh bamboo shoots are a familiar dish in many Vietnamese families, often used in soups, stir-fries, or cooked with meat, pork knuckles, duck, or pork trotters. This food has a distinctive flavor, a pleasant crunch, and contains plenty of fiber, potassium, plant protein, and some B vitamins. Thanks to its high fiber content, fresh bamboo helps support digestion, prevent constipation, reduce cholesterol, and benefits those managing their weight. However, what few people realize is that fresh bamboo also contains a natural toxin called cyanide, present in the form of cyanogenic glycosides. When these enter the body, digestive enzymes can convert them into hydrocyanic acid, also known as cyanide, a highly toxic substance. Even a small amount of cyanide can lead to acute poisoning, with symptoms like nausea, headache, shortness of breath, low blood pressure, and potentially death if not treated in time. In particular, the younger the bamboo shoots, the higher the cyanide content. If the shoots are not thoroughly boiled to remove toxins or are cooked directly after only being lightly prepared, the risk of poisoning is significant. This becomes even more concerning as many people tend to use fresh bamboo in stir-fries or hot pots without proper pre-treatment. Additionally, pickled bamboo shoots of unclear origin, often sold loosely in markets, may contain unsafe fermented bacteria, causing intestinal poisoning, diarrhea, or bloating. The advice from nutrition experts is, when buying fresh bamboo shoots, always boil them thoroughly at least 2 to 3 times, changing the water each time to remove water-soluble toxins. After boiling, soak the shoots in clean water for several hours or let them drain thoroughly before cooking the main dish. Never eat raw bamboo shoots, including fresh wraps, undercooked shoots, or pickled shoots of unknown origin. Do not use bamboo boiling water to cook other dishes. Children, people with weak digestion, or those undergoing treatment for stomach or liver conditions should limit fresh bamboo in their daily meals. In summary, bamboo shoots are a traditional food with good nutritional value, aiding digestion and enriching meals. But only when properly prepared and used in moderation can bamboo truly be a beneficial dish. If used carelessly or improperly, this seemingly familiar food can actually bring dangerous consequences to your health. You see, not all vegetables are harmless if used incorrectly. Nutrition isn't just about eating a lot. What's more important is eating the right way, in a way that suits your own body. Hopefully, after today's video, you've gained a clearer understanding of 6 familiar vegetables that may carry hidden risks if consumed the wrong way. And most importantly, you now have more knowledge to protect your stomach, liver, kidneys, and overall health for yourself and your loved ones. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button, leave a comment if you have any questions, and click subscribe to Live Well Every Day so you don't miss out on trustworthy and practical nutrition tips. Wishing you and your family good health and peaceful, happy living every day.